Hey there, and welcome to A-SSABILA podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that's bold, brilliant, and a little bit exciting. We're talking about feminism. Let me introduce now our speakers. We have Sami, known for his silence and rich knowledge. Amina, known for her strong persuasion. Shama, known for her debate skills and communication. Dua, known for her linguistic skills, coming in reading books and reading a lot of books. And Ben Amira, let me give you a little definition about feminism. Firstly, feminism started at London, UK, at the late 18th century and the early 19th century, because rich men lost their net worth and started to trade with females. What do you think about that, Sam?
Nothing wrong with what you just said. Like, feminism started as women trying to get the rights. Nothing wrong with that, but the problem comes later because feminism has much more depth to it than just women asking for the rights. Now, if you look up the biggest names of feminists, you'll see people like against the idea of marriage, people who don't even know what a woman is. Those are the biggest names of feminist women, you know. So the problem I have is that Muslim girls from my country, Morocco, are ignorant about feminism. They think that feminism is just asking for the rights and that's just it, all rainbow and sunshine, but that's not it. Feminism, let's talk about the point of it, the gender equality. Gender equality seems to them like a very bright idea, you know, that should happen, but that's not the case. Equality between two people who are different is oppression and injustice to both of them, because women and men are different. The same way that us people, like normal people, and people with special needs are different. That doesn't mean we're better than them, but we're just different. We can't just equalize between them. That would be unfair. So when I see women asking for equality, I just ask myself, if you are, let's say for example, you are riding a train or a bus or whatever, and there are no seats left, and you actually found a seat, and two people are standing up in front of you. One of them is a person in special needs, and one of them is a normal kid in full health, nothing wrong with him. Who are you gonna give your seat to? Obviously, you're gonna give it to the person in special needs, right?
Yeah.
That's not equality. That's justice. That's fairness. Equality is that you give it to none of them. You are the first one who came there. You are the one who deserves it. That's equality.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can't be against feminism because some people misunderstood what that means. Because feminism is that social and political movement that trying to remove the injustice between the two genders. That's what it means.
There is no injustice. Where is the injustice? The injustice was back then when the women in England, like you said, started because they were being oppressed. You know that in these times when like a man didn't like his woman, he wouldn't just ask for divorce. He would like go and tell her. Women didn't have the right to get education, the right to vote. That's what they. That's
a real life scenario like that happens nowadays in Afghanistan. Let's give an example for the women in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They got no rights to talk to each other. They got no rights to go to school. They got no rights to go to a doctor, a male doctor. They got no rights to study to be a doctor.
That's just a point of what feminism wants, you know. Because when you say I'm a feminist, you don't just pick up and choose whatever you want in it. When you say I'm a feminist, you basically contribute to all of its principles. And that's just one of them. Do you believe that marriage is a bad idea and it destroys society?
No, but feminism don't talk about that.
That's just no. When you say I'm a Muslim, you can just say I'm a Muslim in Ramadan, and after that I am no longer a Muslim. You can say that.
But
you either say I'm a Muslim or I'm not a Muslim. That's the same with feminism.
No,
you can either say I'm a feminist or I'm not a feminist at all. Okay.
Yeah, that's the point. Because feminism is just a social and a political movement. Like, for example, we got two persons, a male and a female, who actually work the same thing, do the exact same thing, but you can see, like, not to be general, but in some cases, you can see that the male got a high salary than the woman. Why? You ask them why, you're just like, oh, he's a male.
No, it's just a male, because men just work more than females does.
No, I'm talking that they do the exact same thing, like the same work. They do the same job, and the man got a high salary than her. And when you asked him why that, and he was like, yeah, because he's a male and she's a female. He's stronger and she's weak.
Yeah, and he has a family and she doesn't.
Yeah, that's the point.
This is
In
what
some cases,
Fatima Zahra wants to say, that a male should have a high salary just because he is a male. He's a man, and he should have a high salary because he has a family, and he should
feed them.
Yeah, feed them.
But the salary between female and male when they are single are equal. But when the male get married, they just lean toward working more, not like the female.
Yes,
but that's why the exact job. But they do the exact job. So they need to get this exact same salary because they put much efforts, like the same efforts in that job. So which means they need to get the same exact thing.
Yeah, it's about work hours, not the effort or the work.
No, she said that they work like the same hours and the same thing, but he has a high salary. And why? You know what she wanna say?
Yes, I understand.
In some countries, where like Turkey, in last month, they did frustrations about women's rights. Why? Because 2 women got killed by a 19-year teenager, a man. He just wanted that. He was like, she's a woman, I want to kill her. I got all rights. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And if you read the history back then, you will see in the Bible, Christians people who now are asking for rights. They say that the woman is a curse to man. That's why we got all the rights to rape her, to do such a things like she's just a toy for us. That's what this is. But that's how feminism wants to change the point of view that people see. They want women also are humans with feelings. They can do whatever they want. That's my point.
The problem is with some men, not all the men.
We're talking general, what we see, what we live. I'm not talking about all the men, because there's just a men who are with feminism, and there's some people who are against it. But it's all about the way that people see feminism is, because he see it women wants more rights, wants. But some people see it they just want to live like everyone else, because in different countries we got problems. Even here in Morocco, we got injustice between women and men. You know what I mean? And in Palestine also, women are killed daily. Not killed, raped daily, and no one's standing against it.
Yet no one reacts.
That's
my friend here, she gave an example about how women face discrimination today, and that's just what feminism tries to fight. Feminism tries to fight the discrimination that is faced by women on a daily.
That's it.
And people always say that feminism is against men and hating men, but it's not. Actually, they have just feminism is just about making equality between the two genders. We can't disagree that women can't do same thing that men, but they have this Fatima Zahra said, they have the same job and they work the same hours. But why the men have always high salary than women?
Easy.
This is what I say.
Okay, so you want gender equality, right?
Yeah.
That's not what you should be looking for. You should be looking for justice. When I say that I don't want equality, I don't mean that men are superior to women or something like that. I just mean that they're different. They're not
You can't
the same.
make the justice and the equality between two different things.
They're different in everything. Biologically, psychologically. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنثَى. We can't just say that they're the same, okay?
Yeah. Now, we're not saying they're the same. We're saying we want the same rights.
Yeah.
But men and women, everybody knows, it is also biologically proven that women are different than men and men are different than women, because some things a woman can do and a man can't, and there are some things that men can do and women can't. So
And that's why there's a difference in the salary.
they're different.
No.
But
It's
no,
not
what I
like
was
this.
talking about, that they do the exact same thing. Like, for example, an office job. It doesn't need so much efforts like lifting things or something like that, a physical effort. You just need to concentrate and do your job like a good job. So the man and the woman do this exact same job, but the man got a high salary. Why? In my opinion, I think they make us understand that a man is stronger than a woman. But to be honest, in my opinion, I think that woman is stronger than man, not physically, but like more mentally. If you see a woman going to give birth, you know how much a woman needs to give birth. So much women, like in word, died because of it, to just give birth to you. That's why I think that women are stronger than men mentally, not much physically, because you know.
Okay, elaborate on that. Like, you just talk about birth. If you believe in equality, then a woman who gave birth should work like a woman, like a man does. But why do we give her breaks? Because she's different. She has a trait that a man doesn't have. It's pregnancy, and that's just one example. There are a lot of it. You know.
You know, I heard someone's like the last day, yesterday. He says that women's like already got values. Why? Because she gives birth, and I think that's why some women suffer nowadays, because of the mindset that the male think how he sees the woman. You know, we all different, we all think differently. That's why you think that feminism is wrong or something like that. I think that feminism is just trying to protect women from some males. You know, in April,
you say that feminism protects women from males, but trust me, there is nothing that protects women more than Islam. Okay, what does Islam say? It does that. It's the man's responsibility to live the family. Okay,
but what about
that's why. You know, the salary may be higher. That's because it's his responsibility.
But
you know that in Islam, if a woman doesn't want to work, she doesn't have to. But a man, like a father, doesn't have to work, he can't. It's his job, it's his responsibility to provide.
But you hear talking about...
They're different.
Islam's...
The responsibilities and the roles in the society are different.
You talk about Muslims women, but I'm talking about women in general. We got women that
we're Muslims. We're Muslims.
Did you
talking about our culture.
He's talking about the entire women in the entire world. That's what I'm trying to
the problem with these
make you understand.
The problem with these women is that they don't have Islam. Trust me. If they truly had Islam executed properly, they wouldn't have this problem.
So what they should do?
What did he say? It started in England. It didn't start in a Muslim country or wherever. It was just
because in the Bible they are for men they are a curse. You know why Adam got down to earth is because of Eve.
Yeah, that's
what I think. But I'm just here to try to make you understand that feminism is it's not a wrong move to do. It just, for example, we got in Afghanistan. It's a Muslim country, Afghanistan. The Taliban, because he thinks about Islam like women got no rights to go out, no rights to talk to each other, no rights to study, no rights, because he thinks that Islam says that. You know why I'm like, you know why?
Let's make a difference between Islam and Muslims, okay?
Yeah.
If we talk about Islam, let's talk about the real Muslims. Okay, Rasulullah his wife, Aisha radiallahu anha, was a scholar. She was. Sahaba would go to her to learn Islam. Okay?
But do people nowadays do that? No. That's why feminism...
I mean, let's just make a difference between Islam and Muslims, okay? They're different, okay?
Islam is not Muslims because we don't have... Actually, to be honest, in our culture, we don't have a real Muslims. Because, I see the point of Sami, because if we practice like the real Islam, we will we are values. We shouldn't work, but I don't know how to say it to you, because
let's just talk about a video I saw about a little girl dancing. It's like she's Chinese or I don't know, and when you see the comment sections, you can see game is a game. You know what that means? Which means he can do whatever he wants because he's a male, like to the girl. And April, I read about a day where the male got every right to rape a woman without him like getting arrested or something. And it's real. In that day last year, a lot of women got raped like in the streets, in their homes.
At work and everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the male don't get arrested, or like the police got no rights to stop him. Yeah. So that's my point. That's why I'm with feminism. I'm just trying to make you understand that not all people that are with feminism think that they should not get married or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying here to talk about how feminism wants to protect a woman. And what if just think a word without male and just women's live there? It will be safe. Women think that.
Yeah.
It will be safe.
So we need to change the rules. If there was good rules, not gonna find rapists or something else.
I saw a video about the girl in Tanja. We all saw that video about her getting harassed in front of all the people
in public.
And in public, and no one
cares.
there to say something.
Yeah.
And if we are talking about this topic, we will never finish. So, in conclusion, feminism is not about hating men, but actually between the two genders. If we if we commit of a culture of respect and equalities between women and men, we can make together a better world for everyone. So, I love this podcast. Thank you for your listening, and let's continue our conversation.